Welcome to The Explainer. We're skipping the usual pleasantries today, you guys, because we need to dive straight into the high-stakes, hyper-dramatic world of a classic Nollywood cinematic romance. I am absolutely fascinated by stories that pit immense wealth against grounded everyday reality. So today, let's unpack a wild narrative of corporate ambition, family expectations, and, of course, forbidden love. Okay, I want to kick things off with a line that just completely sets the stage. After all my dedication to you, you still choose a dirty village girl over me? Wow. Right out of the gate, this incredibly explosive quote from a character named Vanessa gives us our central conflict. We are dealing with serious class warfare here. This isn't just about a broken heart, it's about a shattered social hierarchy. Part 1, The Billionaire and the Village. Let's look at how these two wildly different worlds actually collide. Look at the stark contrast between our two leads. First, we've got Chidera Okafor. He is the managing director of Peace Play Development Group. This guy lives a high-flying corporate life in the bustling city of Enugu. We're talking tailored suits, luxury SUVs, massive city mansions, the whole shebang. And on the exact opposite end of the spectrum, we have Amarachi. Her reality? The dusty roads of Umuagu village. She's a hardworking fruit seller dealing in roasted corn and oranges. She's a young woman whose dream of attending nursing school was tragically thwarted when her father passed away, leaving her to basically hustle for survival. So how do these two even cross paths? It's definitely not at some fancy gala. It's on a rural dirt road during a community access project. And the catalyst? A goat. Yep, a literal goat ruins Chidera's extremely expensive shoe. And this completely hilarious meet-cute illustrates exactly why they connect. Amarachi isn't dazzled by his money at all. She straight up tells him, "I just knew you were the annoying man who couldn't defeat a goat." I mean, finding a billionaire getting bested by livestock hilarious? That utter lack of intimidation is precisely what draws him in. For the first time, he finds someone who doesn't just see the billionaire, she just sees him. Part 2, a classic love triangle. Enter the people who think they know what's best for our billionaire heir. Let's walk through this classic Nollywood setup. We have our rich heir and our village girl, obviously. But focusing heavily on Vanessa brings a whole new, messy layer of tension to this budding romance. Vanessa fits the archetype of the highly educated, polished, and very jealous colleague. For her, the ultimate goal isn't just romance, it's a corporate merger of equals. She represents the exact life Chidera is supposed to live. She operates on this deeply ingrained assumption that her loyalty and her corporate pedigree literally entitle her to his heart. And honestly, put yourself in Vanessa's shoes for just a second. Imagine standing by a man for 7 years, building a massive company with him, navigating all the treacherous waters of corporate success together as a team, and then you have to stand there and watch a roadside fruit seller effortlessly capture the heart of the man you've worked beside for almost a decade, all from a single roadside meeting. I mean, that is a recipe for absolute unbridled jealousy and, inevitably, some major sabotage. Part 3, the intimidating mother-in-law. Because Vanessa is certainly not acting alone. Enter the classic trope, the meddling, wealthy matriarch, Mrs. Okafor, who totally weaponizes her status. But before the inevitable showdown happens, I want to highlight an incredible contrast in parenting. Amarachi's mother gives her this beautifully grounded piece of wisdom. She says, "Never make yourself small because another person's house is big." It is such a powerful reminder of self-worth, and honestly, it perfectly prepares Amarachi for the sheer, unadulterated hostility of the high society dinner party she is about to walk right into. And boy, is that wisdom desperately needed, because at this dinner, Mrs. Okafor doesn't stoop to yelling. Oh no. She uses the ultimate weapon of the elite, devastatingly polite passive aggression. She looks right at Amarachi and says, "Such a shame. A pretty girl like you shouldn't have to struggle so much. Perhaps now that you know Chidera, life will become easier." Ouch, right? It's a highly calculated, subtle insult. In one breath, she treats Amarachi like a gold digger and a pathetic charity case to be pitied, entirely dismissing Amarachi's drive to return to nursing school on her own terms. Part 4, scandals, leaks, and ultimatums. Let's see what happens when the wealthy elite realize simple passive aggression isn't going to separate this couple. They escalate. They pivot to a ruthless, highly calculated sequence of events orchestrated by Vanessa and Mrs. Okafor to ruin Amarachi's pristine reputation. Step 1 was that intimidating dinner invite, perfectly designed to make her feel totally out of place. Step 2, they launch a secret background check, literally using corporate resources to dig up dirt. And step 3, the kicker. When they realize she actually is a genuinely good person, they resort to twisting the truth through strategic photo leaks to the press. Now you've got to look at the results of this so-called scandalous background check. What did they find? Her late father had financial problems and debt. She had to drop out of nursing school to survive. She worked briefly as a clinic cleaner. Do you notice the bitter irony here? The grand scandal they uncovered was quite literally just honest work and survival. Yet Chidera's family and Vanessa treat these everyday struggles like a deep, dark crime that permanently disqualifies her from their social stratosphere. But here's the best part. This sabotage completely backfires. When Chidera finds out what they've done, he doesn't pull away. He rushes straight to Amarachi and delivers this incredibly defining statement. Don't let anybody make you carry embarrassment that doesn't belong to you. It's just a gorgeous moment of validation. Instead of making him doubt her, the elite's scheming actually makes him fiercely protective of her, showing us that true authenticity outshines manipulation every single time. Unfortunately, the saboteurs still have one last card to play. They leak photos to the press, framing their romance as a corrupt transaction. The headline screams, "Village girl catches billionaire, from selling oranges to millionaire's girlfriend." They take his genuine attempts to bring a community education program and a scholarship to her village, and they twist it into a massive scandal. They make it look like he's just buying her affection. This places an immense, suffocating amount of public pressure squarely on Amarachi's shoulders.
Part 5. Will Love Conquer All? Let's explore the devastating emotional fallout of that press leak.
The pressure from those leaks simply becomes too much. And that brings us to our emotional climax. Amarachi makes a heartbreaking decision. She tells Chidera, "Before I met you, I was just Amarachi. Now I'm the village girl dating the rich man. I think we should stop seeing each other." She realizes that every single time she tries to get closer, his world strips away her identity. So she makes the incredibly strong yet deeply painful choice to prioritize her peace and her own self-worth over a toxic high society lifestyle that simply refuses to respect her. Which, as you might guess, leads to absolute chaos. Let's track the fallout here. First, Amarachi walks away holding firmly onto her dignity. Second, Chidera completely rebels. He turns to his own mother and tells her that if Amarachi is gone because of what the family did, she shouldn't expect his forgiveness. He is literally willing to burn his own world down for the woman he loves. And third, an internal investigation is launched at Peace Play to find out exactly who leaked those photos. The very company Vanessa tried so hard to protect is now tearing itself apart from the inside. And that leaves us right on the edge of our seats. With her reputation completely on the line, the truth of the leaks still hidden inside the company, and a brand new, unexpected scholarship offer on the table that could finally get her back to nursing school, we have to ask, will Amarachi leave Umagawa forever? Can Chidera clean house and actually win her back? Or has the toxic world of the elite permanently destroyed their chance at happiness? It leaves us grappling with a very real question. Can two entirely different worlds ever truly merge without one completely erasing the other? Thank you so much for unraveling this drama with me today, and I'll catch you on the next explainer.